My parents banished my kids to the basement for my brother's baby. By Christmas, they were the ones begging at our door. I closed it without a word. My parents let me and my 2 daughters move in after my divorce, tight on money, working night shifts at the hospital, saving every dollar I could. The plan was simple. 1 year of splitting bills and childcare help, then we'd get our own place. My daughters, Lily and Sophie, were 8 and 10. They turned the guest room into their shared bedroom, decorated it with drawings and fairy lights. For the first few months, things worked. Mom helped with school pickups when I worked late. Dad taught the girls how to fix things around the house. We had family dinners on Sundays. It felt like we were rebuilding after the divorce chaos. Then my brother Mark announced his house renovation would take 8 weeks. Foundation problems, he said. Mom immediately offered their place. I pulled her aside. We're already 5 people in a 4-bedroom house. It's temporary, she said. Mark needs us, Dad overheard. Family helps family, Rebecca. That's not negotiable. Mark moved in the following weekend with his wife Jessica and their 10-month-old son Noah. Within days, everything shifted. My daughters were too loud during nap time. Their clarinet practice was disruptive. Their backpacks became tripping hazards, but Noah's toys scattered everywhere were fine. I picked up double shifts to speed up our moving timeline. Worked 60-hour weeks, came home exhausted to find my daughters eating dinner alone while everyone cooed over Noah in the living room. Lily's teacher emailed about her grades slipping. Sophie stopped practicing clarinet. When I asked why, she said Grandma told her she was being inconsiderate of the baby. I tried talking to my parents. Mom brushed it off. The girls need to learn babies require more attention. They're children too, I said. Dad sighed. You're being oversensitive. 3 weeks into Mark's stay, I came home early from a canceled shift. Found Sophie crying on the back steps. They moved our stuff. I went inside. Their bedroom was empty. I found Mom in the kitchen. Where are my daughter's things? She didn't look up. In the basement. Mark and Jessica need that room for Noah's nursery and Jessica's office. The girls are older. They'll adapt. I walked downstairs. Their beds were shoved against concrete walls. The basement was unfinished. Cold, with visible mold in the corner, exposed pipes overhead, one tiny window that didn't open. Lily has asthma, I said, coming back up. There's mold down there. Dad appeared. They'll be fine. We added lights and carpet. Stop being dramatic. Something crystallized in that moment. Years of being second to Mark. The excuses, the dismissal of my children's needs. I went to the basement. Pack your bags, I told my daughters. Everything important. We're leaving. Their eyes went wide. Right now? Right now. Mom followed me as I loaded suitcases. You're overreacting. Where are you even going? Somewhere my children sleep in actual bedrooms. Mark came out with Jessica. You're really throwing a tantrum over this? I smiled and pulled out keys from my purse. I signed a lease 3 weeks ago. Been furnishing it during lunch breaks. Had the keys in my pocket this whole time. Dad's face went red. You've been planning to leave without telling us? You moved my children to a moldy basement without telling me. We're even. I got in the car. Mom knocked on the window. How are you affording this? I make $73,000 a year, Mom. I've been saving since day one. Turns out I'm more capable than you thought. We drove to our new house. 3 bedrooms, small backyard, 10 minutes from the hospital. The girls ran through screaming with joy. Their own rooms, their own space. Mom called 83 times that first week. I answered once. We're fine. We're home now. Then blocked the number. 6 months passed. We painted walls, adopted a cat. The girls' grades came back up. Sophie made first chair in band. Lily stopped having nightmares. Christmas Eve arrived. Doorbell rang at 6 p.m. My parents stood on the porch. Mom's eyes were puffy. Dad looked 10 years older. Behind them, Mark's car sat empty in the driveway. Mom's voice cracked. Rebecca, please, can we talk? Mark and Jessica separated. He moved back home, and it's been horrible. The house feels empty without you and the girls. We were wrong about everything. Please let us make this right. Behind me, Lily and Sophie were decorating cookies at the kitchen table, laughing. Warm light spilling out into the cold December night, where my parents stood shivering in the dark. I closed the door.